Oh my god. Oh my god. It's been crazy. It's been crazy. I'm like rushing here. Initialize stream. Initialize! Do it! Oh no! I mistyped it! Initialize stream. Initialize stream. It's a mess. One sec. Yeah, so I did manage to get everything fixed, at least as far as I can tell. Who knows? Things might explode. But yeah, I was having some boot up issues with the UEFI. I had to fix some stuff. I had to reinstall Windows maybe about like 2 months ago. And in the process, I don't think I had updated the... It's taking a long time to do this. I don't think I had updated the UEFI from the old drive, and the old drive was in the process of failing, and so trying to boot up from it. Okay, what's going on here? This is just going to be a wild day. This is such a weird start for a day. Yeah, but anyway, as I try to get this stuff fixed, I'll go ahead and do my little intro here. Hi, folks, and welcome to the Buttermilk Biscuit. I am Ashelade, and I'm here to hang out, mediate, and get litter on your counters on this 2-hour train ride through the twilight. Behind me is Erica and her powerful arms that I've given up fighting against. Here on the Buttermilk Biscuit, BBB or Tabubba for short, all of my favorite goofballs, you, can connect and create in a mostly harmless, emphasis on mostly harmless, low-key environment as a home away from home. Take this time aboard as a chance to write that novel you've been sitting on, color in that coloring book, empty that litter box, or just take a well-deserved moment for yourself. There is no pressure to be perfect. This is just an opportunity to find energy in the company of like-minded cats, ducks, and monsters and to share in our progress. There are a few open seats next to me that are available to subscribers of the channel with the command claim seat. And then with the avatar command, you can pick a goofy little guy to show up as. I will put those, pin those, just in case anybody comes in. You want to be able to use those commands. I can just show what it looks like real quick. Still, for whatever reason, it's being a little funky here. But we can do claim seat, and then I pop into the seat. It'll pop my name in, and then avatar, I can do like Bungo. Bungo is one of the avatars. Now if I go hi, 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 hi. Very good. Hi. You have to figure out why seats 2 and 4 are being a little goofy. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm gonna take every seat. What happens if I do this? Cool. I've actually never really tried that. That's interesting. So it checks through one by one. So let's see, if I do initialize stream, maybe it'll reset it properly. There we go. Usually I do this stuff a little bit before the stream starts, but I was in a super rush, which is bigger than a normal rush. So it took me a little bit. But yeah, okay. So, today, my theme for the day is recovery in the face of insanity, which is what that ended up being. Yeah, so I already kind of like officially canceled the stream, so it's totally reasonable if no one comes by, because I think all the expectations are that we cancel, and that's totally fine. Wow, okay. Yeah, so just noticing that the GPU usage for OBS is considerably higher because I'm using a different encoding method. Like, for example, I think before the highest it would get to was like 25%, and now it's at 50? About 50, just under 50. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to see if maybe that might not be the right way to go, or like if the quality difference is maybe so small that it's not worth it. But what I'm going to be working on today is, I guess just doing some kind of trippy stuff. Like the transition to showing what we worked on. Hey, yeah, actually, I had posted that this was canceled about 15-20 minutes ago because I was having to fix booting issues with my computer, and I didn't want to keep pinging people with the @here ping in the server, so I was like, you know what? I'll just say like, hey, it's actually back on, but I'm not gonna bother people too much. It's such a low pressure thing. I just figure people don't need 3 different pings in one morning. So if people see that things change, then they'll pop in. But yeah, I'm glad to see you. Cool, sounds good. I'm gonna be. I kind of want to. I have. So. Oh my god. I'm so frantic from like having to fix things for the past hour and then having it suddenly start working. Yeah, that sounds great. What I'm going to be working on is first I'm going to compile a list of things that I have not finished that I meant to finish for the train. So I can start working through it because my brain goes like in 1,000 different directions and I forget that like I was working on a tip bug yesterday, like the little stripper bug taking a tip, and then I have an animation already made uh for Cat Me to make biscuits on Erica's arm. I have different animations like squirrels running through and stuff, and I just need to um get organized a little bit and just implement everything. And today felt like a good day for doing that. I'm already like in command line brain mode and stuff, so I'm like, okay, let's just go for organization. But yeah, grab your flour and I will be here. Yeah, it's you get that very specific mindset where like I had to switch from creative brain to troubleshooting brain, and so now I'm just like in troubleshooting mode. And it's just a very different mindset. Like, I was expecting to come into this drawing, and now I'm like, okay, I need to fix problems. Which is good. It's kind of good to have that switch flipped every once in a while. I'm going to make the most of it. So yeah, please get your flour, and keep me posted on that. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'd be up for that. I noticed that you'd asked if anybody wanted to do Gardic phone. I think it was yesterday. Is that what you're looking for, or like a magma, or what kind of silly drawing? Just like separate, and then we share it on screen, or because yeah, I think today's just going to be a little bit of a strange one. The last week's been a little bit of a strange one for the biscuit, but we could just keep it going. Want to get everything kind of back on schedule and back normal. The train's got to run on time. Hello, wizard dog. Yeah, that could be fun. You know what? I've got a timer down here. Let's say at about the hour, and because I want to make sure that there's still time at the end to share things, and sharing what we do in the silly time could also be a good mark. We're about like 13 minutes into the stream. So let's say on the second conductor message, we'll do something silly for a bit. At the hour mark. But that'll give us time to kind of get some stuff done and then kind of switch gears. Second conductor mark set an hour. Okay, sounds good. Meow meow. Bye, Roomba. Alright, so I have my to-do list for to work through. What a day. Oh, I think I lost my to-do list in the process of the computer crash, so let's see. Okay. Let's see. Error protection for avatar choices. Select make idle animations. Let's see. I'm going to sort this by priority. Okay, so I'm gonna see. I'm gonna think because I want to add in some effects for something. The best way to do this while streaming. Sorry. Oh, what a wild day. So I'm gonna do some imports. Working on something last night that hopefully shouldn't be too complicated, but should be pretty cool. Had some drop frames already. Uh, Most of that was due to the network. Hot mess today. Regardless, I'm super excited that, yeah, I'm losing frames. This may just be a bad day. Oh man. What is going on? Okay, so that's downloading. So I need to stop that. Holy crap. Sorry about that. Yeah, the connection is being a little silly. It's a little silly guy. So, add in something here. Slideshow. Yep. Making the stream unwatchable while I mess with stuff. I am testing some stuff out. Bear with me. Whoa. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's be way bigger so that it doesn't. I made. Okay. Yeah, I've got that set in a separate window now, so hopefully I can just do these tests without blowing up the stream. Okay. Okay. Still here, and still working on something. Had an idea for a different way to do the show and tells, and so I just wanted something that was a little bit different. Okay. Up. Trying to figure out how to make something look like it's in 3D space. Got the pin thing that I do for the intro. I could technically do that again, but I kind of like to move around. It's going better than I expected. Let's do a test here. This is very interesting stuff. I'm doing something. I'm doing something. Okay, I do have to switch to this just for a sec. I just want to see how it looks. Oh, I just realized that's going to kill the timer. This is a day. This is a day. I have way too many things tied into timers that are on specific. All right. That's okay. Right. Okay, so what I should probably do, or write it to do, is change the timer of conductor messages to stream runtime and not train scene time, so that I don't have this issue in the future. Now the conductor messages are off track. If streaming or 60 minutes. Okay, actually, I think I can just fix this conductor thing real quick. So, stream's been running for 60 minutes. It will run conductor message 2. Same thing for 1 and 2. Just kind of update this. Okay, not bad. Now, this is a much better way to do it. I'll have to keep this in mind in the future. Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god. Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god, okay. Hold on. Oh, I see. Minutes, not 30 seconds, 30 minutes. And then I had another one set up to where if I'm streaming, then run this over and over and over. Oh my god. If stream is running for certain amounts of time and we're on this scene, then do this, not run it continually. What? Scene is the train Twilight. What a wild day. Got that crazed energy going on. Okay, conductor messages should be set up where they're stream timed and not scene timed. So that should just be better in general. I was honestly kind of worried about that before because there was the chance that I was going to, move to different scenes mid-train ride, like showing a TV, and having everything tied directly to the scene for stuff that's not necessarily supposed to be tied to the scene. I mean, like random animations being tied to the scene completely makes sense, but train-wide stuff should be on a separate timer. Okay, cool. made. Okay. Okay, cool. Right. So have that enable, and then going to 100 over the duration of, let's see, about 5,000 milliseconds. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Well, that's working how I wanted it to. About. All right. So got that set up. I'm using move value, which is an OBS plugin, to change the settings on a different filter, which in this case is retro effects, doing stuff to color offset. I want to make it look kind of warped so that it can be a part of a transition process to a different screen. So let me change this. So I need to also make it reset afterward. Which, oh no, I could just do that in advanced scene switcher. So this will enable these transitions, if we're on this, enable retro effects, that, no, going to enable filters. Transition 2 and transition 3. Okay, I'm just gonna run this and see how it looks. Yeah, oh, that's great. Okay. So, don't need that on. So, I need more effects in there. Maybe that's also when it switches to the show and tell dimension. Sort of transition. Not a Luma wipe, but I normally use. I want to switch to. I'm gonna wait for about 4 seconds, then transition. We're gonna do it immediately. Change the transition to 5 seconds. And then it should change scenes. Which scene? To show and tell. Oh, okay, I don't even have to change the transition. Fade with the duration of 5 seconds. Okay. Cool. Right. So it's going to do another fade. Luma wipe. Oh, what are you going back for? Oh, I see. Oh my god. This is wild. No. None of this. Fade, fade to dark. This is such a wild stream. Okay. No, I don't want to remove the entire scene. I want to change the filters. So. I've felt the scrambled in a while. Okay. All right, let's give this another shot. Okay, that works. Hey, get your flour. Okay, let's try this again. Hmm, that's not quite right. Hi, Erica. Hi, Erica. Yeah? Little tiny Mexican section? They have like a can of refried beans and that's like it? Oh, gotcha. Way too long. I'm just doing live testing, trying stuff out. I figured it's already been a weird day. I'll just keep it going. Oh, well, hopefully it works. Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to what kind of bean it is. So that needs to do... Probably needs to wind the sound down instead of just abruptly changing. Goodbye, Erica. Hello, Erica. Bio beans? Bio beans? I've never heard of that. Hey, Ozzy. Sorry for the back and forth earlier. I had just a fun time trying to fix the computer, and I got it up and running like 10 minutes before it was time. Or, God, even less than that. I was like, ah, it's not gonna work out. I'm not gonna get this fixed. And then I immediately fixed it, and I was like, I cannot keep pinging people in this channel over and over and over when I've just had so many mistakes. Oh yeah? Well, what kind of shopping did you do? Or shopping for her, I'm guessing? Very nice of you. Oh. Yeah. I mean, it's still nice of you, but yeah, it's funny. Cigs and slippers. Grandma stuff. Well, I hope you're having a good day. They are Bungo, having a brain fart, no tort. Oh, Norble. Bear with me for a second. I was doing some testing because it's just been kind of a wild day. I'm just trying things out. Hey, Riley. Oh, I have it set to wait for it to complete. Bizarre. Okay. That was not the intention. All right. Let me. Okay, and I don't have that set to this. I've just. Yeah, I was, like, so I had the idea for the TV to get rolled out, and I was like, what are some other ways that I could do this? And maybe it's just that my brain has been warped by Enna, but I'm like, what if it's like like a dimensional shift? I don't know. But anyway, I've been having fun messing around with it, and I just started doing all this today, so, let me try it again. Sorry, I think you were actually trying to do something silly there, and I'm so scrambled. Bootiful art. What a day. What a crazy day. So glad to see y'all. You got censored. You know, sometimes the booty is just too much for me to handle, and I just kind of have to, like, cover it up with, some sort of magical void. Sometimes it's too intense. So, got something called, what was it, Bayo beans? B-A-Y-O? And aside from Bayonetta, nothing's really coming to mind. Has anyone had this type of beans before? That type of beans? Oh, there's the poop. There's the poop that I so wanted to see today. And I didn't think I would get that, you know? I was heartbroken this morning. Moist coming out of that booty is not great. All right, so you're trying it out right now? Interesting. Oh yeah, yeah. You add some like Mexican types of hot sauce on top. You're definitely gonna get that direction. Yeah, I was also planning on making Tort smaller, because I feel like the messages popping up in front of Tort's face is not optimal. He actually was originally smaller, and I was like, what if I just have like a big booty? I don't 100% people. Yeah. Do you like my buns? Oh my god, everything's breaking! What is going on today? I know exactly what's going on today. It's tax day. So I have all these different timers and keep clicking off and doing random stuff and it's messing things up. Fun with buns. So I named these new creatures and I was like Bungo because it kind of reminded me of Bingo. And then I was like, I didn't name the character with bunny ears Bungo and buns. I don't know what to do with myself. Maybe it felt too obvious. I mean, I kind of thought about it. And Bungo was his name. Oh, you sent me disturbing images of. Okay, let me see. Beo's Refrito. Refrito. Oh, La Castana. I know that brand. The face on that pepper. I feel like that face, like, it's trying to be inviting and like, we're having a good time. It's time for nachos, but he's seen things. That is one disturbed chili. Thank you, Ozzy. That's awesome. D&D Turtle, the turtle people. Oh, jeez, I'm trying to think. I feel like I know a decent number of D&D races, but I don't recognize. Okay, I have to look this up. Turtle people sounds like it's a delight. So let me check here. Portal, Dungeons and Dragons. I love a good like kind of offbeat race of people in Dungeons and Dragons or any sort of TRPG. The Turtle People, real heroes in a half shell. Portal D&D 5th edition. Let's see. It honestly sounds like a shitpost. And it also makes me think of Wartortle from Pokemon. Well, yeah, that would make sense, Ozzy. Oh my god. Okay, your shell provides you a base AC of 17. Your dexterity modifier doesn't affect this number. You can't wear light, medium, or heavy armor. But if you're using a shield, you can apply the shield's bonus as normal. I mean, 17 is great if you're at a low level. I would imagine as you get higher up, having that restriction might be rough. Assuming you're using this as a playable character, obviously. Well, thanks for bringing it up, Rally. I'm glad to know that you brought something into my mind that I can't just easily remove. I've never watched it, but I know some of the lines. I know the Turtle Club. Yeah, that's wild, Goblin. I've actually never played like a high level campaign in Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm curious. Speaking of the devil, I'm curious what the like. What is a typical AC for someone that's kind of tanky as you get in the higher levels? Oh, well, hello. Glad to hear about your booty plush, aka Peaches. I feel like more plushies should have prominent butts, whether it makes sense or not. Yeah, I love that. It's such a cute name. Hi, Peaches. I really want to see pictures of Peaches. What is it? Goblins. Scrolling up trying to figure this out. Wizard of Barge Goblin plushie. Oh, these are cute. Oh, what a cute design. Aww. I've never heard of Wizards of Barge, but this little guy's so cute. Oh, you can use claim seat. Ba 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 ba. Let me pin that. But yeah, it's exclamation point claim seat without a space, and you can grab a seat. And then I can show a list of them right there. Oh, there you go. You already knew what you wanted. We need the booty. Oh, that's awesome, Ozzy. What is Wizard of Barge? Is it like a cartoon or like a comic series? Oh, okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want to take a look. I mean, this goblin that I'm looking at is so freaking cute, it hurts. Yeah, that sounds great. If you want to pop the Discord, I can share an invite, but otherwise, I don't think I have links blocked. I'm actually not sure. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Ozzy. Riley, there is so much stuff that comes up where I think it looks great, and then I check out the shipping, and if it's from any other different country, like Japan specifically, like I'm a big Hololive fan, and they have like official merch stores for the US, and the pricing on the shipping is usually like 4 times the price of the actual things that you get. And so you can, I mean, I've actually never ordered anything because it's just too expensive. So something will be like, okay, it's like a $5, maybe like set of stickers or something, and the shipping would be like $20. Something ridiculous. It's really terrible. Such a bummer. You're trying to tell me something about America is a scam here? I don't believe it. Couldn't be. Yeah, this goblin design that I'm staring at is so freaking cute that I have to check this out. I say I have to check this out. I was in the middle of making a to-do list of things that I quote unquote have to do. I'm a mess today. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. I am a cat. Forget I could just share this stuff on Discord. I'm going to send this in the general channel. This little goblin makes me want to scream. That is the purest, sweetest little goblin. Oh, Roomba. And the Roomba's not fixed. There we go. Oh, that's Peaches! But I can't see the cheeks! How am I supposed to live without seeing them cheeks? Okay, maybe it's in the link. Although, Grib Goblin is in here, so if I can get some, like, paparazzi-style pictures of these cheeks... Oh, hell yeah. Oh, that's a good goblin. Oh, he's got a little tiny cute booty. That's so good. Oh, there's so many of their friends. Ah, yes. Goblins are the best. I absolutely adore goblins. I've wanted to play a goblin in Dungeons & Dragons for so long. I just haven't been a part of a session. I think if I had the chance, that's the race that I would go for now. Thanks for sharing that. I'm actually curious what the other ones are from. Are they also related to Wizard? Well, no, the art style is definitely different on a couple of these. The one across from Peaches here reminds me of like Adventure. But maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, Pathfinder has goblins built in as like a normal race, if I remember correctly. I've never played Pathfinder, but I was reading about it recently, and it seems pretty great. Especially if it's not Hasbro related. So... Well, okay. So there was a, what was it, 2020? They had a pack for, it was for BLM, on Itch.io. And I bought that pack, and Lancer was a part of that. And I remember looking through that and just thinking, oh my god. And then you told me, I don't remember the name of it, but the, that one with the cool art that you showed me, that was by the same people, right? Okay. I'm gonna have to do all these transition changes off stream because, Lord, it really blows up the visuals. Okay, is it so complex that it's like frustrating, or is it complex in a way that seems fun? Because Shadowrun, I love Shadowrun, but it seems complicated in a way that just seems kind of frustrating in a lot of cases. It feels like Shadowrun needs like 2 or 3 different GMs running it at the same time. Oh, thanks for telling me, Ozzy. This is so cute. And I see Honey Goblin, the artist VTuber, on your shelf there. She's adorable. I follow her on Twitch. Love her design. Love her art. Oh. Yeah, Honey's adorable. I love that she does all of her character herself. Yeah, that is classic Shadowrun. That is I love the setting. I've read the source books for, decades now, and I have not played it in like 2 decades because of that. Ozzy, that makes sense. Like, essentially having 2 different GMs to run it makes sense because it's just so freaking complicated. There's 2. You have the inside the Matrix, you have the real world, and then you have the other layer, like the 3rd layer, which is the magic layer. And so if you're doing some sort of heist, you have to keep in mind all these 3 different things, and then they all have like different ways of working that you have to keep in mind. It's just so complicated. That's not even counting just how complicated it is to handle a bullet. Yeah, also Battletech. Battletech. Well, how similar is Lancer to Battletech? I think Lancer's more story-driven, or am I wrong? I've heard of Runners in the Shadows, but I've never looked into it. Yeah, same, Ozzy. I think the Shadowrun lore is really fun. And it's something I would like to use. And I like the concepts of like very heist-related things and kind of dark theming without having to deal with that intense amount of crunch. Yeah, that's understandable, Goblin. Not that I'm like a great reference point because I haven't gotten the chance to play a lot of tabletop RPGs in a while. But I think it's really good to like branch out and explore new systems. Dungeons and Dragons is fine, but there's just so many options. There's so many options. Oh, that's great. Yeah, that makes sense, Ozzy. Yeah, Rally, honestly, I'm kind of there with you. I'm like, oh yeah, 2 to 4 hour long tabletop wargame actually sounds like something I would love and also have role playing involved. That's very much up my alley. Oh my god, that's great. Very thematically appropriate for a heist. Okay, Rally. Is that your creative project for the day? Is that what you're gonna do? Is just the rest of the stream is just you lord dumping Battletech? Oh, let's see if the conductor works. I had to change some settings. I've been in troubleshooting mode today. Supposed to be if I've been streaming for 90 minutes and we're on the scene. The answer is no. Oh man, okay. Yeah, feel free to, Rally. Like, everything we're talking about is my very specific brand of deep interest. So I'm super into it. Oh, that sounds really fun, Goblin. That's a really nice way to approach it, too. I can imagine, like, a PowerPoint slide of, like, welcome. Blades in the dark. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that fixes her. I made. I made. I don't think this is like a popular opinion, but I think the last time I DM'd was 4th edition Dungeons and Dragons, and I know that there were some complaints that it was like it World of Warcraftified Dungeons and Dragons, but I actually really enjoyed that system. Yeah, I've heard that Pathfinder is way better about um, allowing for like character customization at an early state. Dungeons and Dragons, it really doesn't feel like it opens up, at least in 5th edition, until you're a few levels in. But Pathfinder, it seems like from the get-go, you get to really customize your character. Oh no, aw. Yeah, I'm so sorry. You know, I tried. I was talking about 4th edition, which was the very, like, gamified version. Yeah, blah, 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 popular opinion. It's all over now. The stripper bug is doing good. I've made the individual animation frames. That was one of several things that I was going to work on during the stream, but it turned into me messing with command line in recovery mode for a while, and I was like, okay, you know what? Today I'm just like, I'm in organization mode, so I've just been getting things in order. And apparently making a weird trippy transition. Yes, Trevor the Bean Wizard. Aubrey has a very, very amazing character. I've heard stories about people having their faces farted on. But yeah, the individual frames are done for Shipperbug. I just have to put it together. He comes out and he picks up the dollar bill that you throw with his butt cheeks, and then he crawls back under the seats. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's balanced super well for level 1, and to be fair, you're there for like 5 minutes. I feel like the level up rate is pretty quick. But still, it's just like, if you're gonna have a level 1, then at least make it interesting. Avatar Chompy giving you this kind of gives me vibes of Monty Python's Sir not appearing in this film. Very, very beginning of the movie. Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is one that I want to get back to. It's so much fun. I thought that I'd gotten far in it, and then I realized, like, oh, I'm not even through Act 1. Still need the error correction. Bitey. What's up, Bitey? $250 hours? I'd played through a good chunk of Divinity 1 and really liked it. And so I was really glad that they got to do something with such a big franchise. But the length of the game did kind of intimidate me. Sure. Yeah, they have so little like actual content. Content, making it sound like it's some sort of video game. They have so little like so few options level 1 and 2. And then what do you pick your specialization in that class at like level 3? Is that when it happens? Bitey looks fun is a way of putting it. Bitey looks dangerous to me. Bitey makes me nervous. I don't like having these paws so close to Bitey. Drooling and ready to bite somebody? Possibly have rabies? Might have to step away from you, Ozzy. Nervous. Oh yeah, there are lots of little ducks and stuff that pop in. I'm a massive duck and goose fan. Just powerful creatures. you, conductor. Very important stuff. Oh no. Oh no, what have I done? Oh no, not again. I should not be doing this stuff while the stream is live. Okay, well, conductor, go home. You're drunk. True. Yeah, no, I'm always happy to hear from the conductor. Very dutifully. So dutifully, they'll do it twice. Beautiful booty. Booty music. Just reading out your emojis here. Oh my god. I said that I wouldn't do it, but I'm still messing around with stuff. You know what? Conductor's just testing the sound system. It's totally fine. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, Raleigh, does anybody know how to, like, kick someone from watching my channel? I guess I could ban Raleigh. Yeah, actually, exactly that. I need that option. I need to be able to tip the stripper bug, and I need to be able to throw people under the train. That's very comfy cozy, isn't it? Booty. Erica's frustrated face perfectly timed with that. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Got puns from one side and buns from the other. Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's what I kept thinking. Anytime I see you talk, I just think, that Aussie sure is an adult. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Puns and buns. Actually, I think that's a pretty good descriptor for Rally. Puns and buns. Feels like half of our conversations are either puns or talking about the power of hormone replacement therapy, but like just how massive we're working to get these things. I had to look up what years the Cold War was. I guess technically I was too. 1987. Erica, please look at Ozzy dismissively. God. Okay, so we are actually coming into the final stretch of the train here, the last 10 minutes. Normally, it's been kind of a crazy stream and uh, kind of a wild day. But if anybody wants to post anything they've been working on for the stream and the what you've been working on channel in Discord, feel free to. I also realized that it was kind of an awkward start today, so it's totally fine if yeah, all of my plans were like completely thrown to the wind. So I've just been making a to-do list and trying to play catch up and fix problems. But yeah, if anybody has anything they want to share, we can show it off today. Anything they've been working on either now or recently, feel free to post it in Discord. I'll go ahead and get that together and share it here in a little bit. Oh, Ozzy, I remember you working on, or at least you shared, maybe it was between the streams, but you were working on those test tubes. Hey, feel free to. Again, like it's never like a pressure thing that anybody has to work on creative projects or necessarily do even something productive while you're in here. It could just be a hangout spot. But definitely what I usually am doing is like some sort of creative project. It's fun to hang out with people and work on that at the same time. One of my absolute favorite things. Goblin, that's awesome. I am curious, is it 4 out of the 7 adventures, are they all in different role-playing systems, or is there some overlap? Like, maybe like 2 adventurers are using the same Roomba? Gotcha. I remember you saying you were having some problems with the was it the crystals or something that you were supposed to have floating in them? I don't remember what exactly the situation was. Oh, nice. I've always been curious about Call of Cthulhu. Aside from the man himself, I am a big fan of Lovecraft stories. So, but I do hear it's like you spend time creating these characters, and they're just not built to live for very long in that kind of universe, which makes sense. I'm not familiar with the other ones. Maybe Fate. I feel like I've heard of Fate. You know, when you said RuneQuest, my brain went to RuneScape, and I was like, they made like a TTRPG out of RuneScape. Oh, I love that goblin. I, as evidenced by like my love of Shadowrun and I guess some of the goofy stuff happening on the train. I'm a big fan of like more modern environments infused with a sense of fantasy instead of it just being like I think I prefer that over fantasy alone, honestly. Fantasy, like either modern or slightly futuristic with fantasy, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, honestly, I'm super curious about both of those, really. Kane, just to look at the art, but Triangle Agency sounds like such a fun system and environment for that. I guess what I'm describing is I do like that kind of like I guess SCP related. There's some level of fantasy or mystery to the world. Uh, I do love that Call of Cthulhu concept, Goblin. That's really fun. All right. So, all right. Thanks for this, Ozzy. I'm gonna go ahead and got this together now. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to show and tell here. Uh, what a day. So, just because I was messing around with it earlier, let's see if this just completely breaks it. This is not even remotely final, but messing around with it today, and this is part of my show and tell, I guess. So, say goodbye to the train, and also, meow. 0 sound. Oh my god, it swapped immediately back. Why did it do that? Alright. So, very interesting. Okay. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, this is not like a final solution or anything, and also it's really weird not to have any sound in the background now. But we're gonna go ahead and do the show and tell real quick. Okay. So, Ozzy shared 3 different pieces of art, being worked on here, recently. This comic is adorable. I love the little teary eyes at the end. Haha. Very much a mood there. Next up, we have another piece of Rico, looking adorable. Hey, thanks for coming by, Goblin. Yeah, I do these every Monday, Tuesday, and Friday at noon CST or 7 p.m. CEST. Sorry, CEST. And then on Saturdays, I do it at 5 p.m. CST. So I believe midnight on Sunday morning over there. Yeah, good night, Peaches. I love your booty. Yeah, I love this so much. This is very cute. Um, looking adorable. Up. Yeah, yeah. What caused this expression exactly? And you know what? If you want to, give Peaches a kiss on either the head or the booty for me. Let Peaches know that appreciate it. Last but not least, we have some real racy stuff going on. YouTube TOS. Yeah, I would kiss a cute booty. I'll do it. Thank you, Peaches. That's the face that I would hope that you would make, Peaches, because I think that might be your only face that you can make. Who knows? I like this. It's cute. I like the idea of having a universe that are just like, I'm not showing this. Thank you, Goblin. Gotta make sure the head and the booty are well kissed. Okay. Something about not having background audio at all makes me even more self-conscious about saying something like that, but I stick by my guns. Kiss the booty and the head. And last up, and least importantly, my day uh, was trying to troubleshoot things with command line before the stream started, mere minutes before the stream started, uh, doing check disk, doing all kinds of fun stuff. And then during the stream, I made a to-do list of things to do. And I'll try to do them off stream so I'm not breaking things actively and making the conductor wear his poor little voice out. Yeah, the command line stuff got way grosser than this. And yeah, Windows of all things. Yeah, it's okay though. I figured out some stuff and I had some things that I needed to take care of in the first place. So, yeah. Thank you, Peaches. I'm saying thank you. I know that I did something for Peaches, but I just appreciate that Peaches exists. So thank you, Peaches. Yeah, plush booty talking about kissing a booty and a head, and there is a racy Rico. But yeah, we will pop back in. I had some ideas of like it being like a very trippy like transport to another dimension. Um, oh my God, in heaven, conductor, not now, not now, conductor. You've been muted. Everything, everything is so broken. I have so much stuff to troubleshoot. Anyway, yeah, yeah, great timing on that goblin. It's awesome. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming. Sorry it was a little bit messy today. Maybe that was I actually kind of had fun with how messy it was. But yeah, now that we've kissed a booty and a head, it's time to go. So again, I am a cat, meow, and I hope everyone has a good day and a good rest of the week until I see you again on Friday if you swing by. Um, hug your nearest plushie and make sure that their booty is nice and warm. So everybody take care. Bye.